We built a product called Elastic 2 that is dynamically scaling infrastructure. It's built on RightScale. That provides the Drupal community with a way to build really, really large-scale websites and scale them pretty much on demand, reactively, control costs until the RightScale.
We were surprised at how easy it was to actually take all of the Bitnami packaged applications such as Drupal and DocuWiki and WordPress and LifeWrite and get them running on top of RightScale's infrastructure. So it took us about a day to port 30 or 40 different application stacks to RightScale. So we're very impressed with how easy the tools are to use.
What we like to do is talk to clients, see what is best to move up to the cloud, and then promote that you need that management layer on top of it, which is what RightScale provides. It's a great user interface. It is, it truly takes all the infrastructure providers and is agnostic as to which one they are, whether it's your own private cloud or whether you're using an outside service, for instance, Amazon EC2.
I think the biggest key is that you start actually being able to simplify doing things over and over and over again, and you also avoid the risk of lock-in, which is a huge concern. I mean, for us and for other customers, so we want to take advantage of technology changes as they happen, and unless you have some kind of an abstraction business in the middle, you're kind of locked into a particular platform. And
my favorite feature is the clone button, which I just learned about, and it allows you to take an entire set of configurations and clone it, so you can save that for rollback or for testing and development process purposes.
There's a lot of really clear technology benefits that come from not starting from scratch. Many of the customers I work with have really smart engineering teams. The number of half-built cloud computing solutions out there that I've looked at in the last couple of months is not trivial. Being able to do things like get federated monitoring across infrastructure, I mean, that's a bit of a buzzword. Let's say I want to look at an entire tier of a system and get the monitoring up and down. You have reactive infrastructure. So if I have a fault in a web server, I know that I can restart that system. Or a database server that's no longer behaving properly. I want to be able to manage those thresholds for things like scale and responsiveness and uptime. And building those systems is quite complex. There's a lot of little tiny pieces that we put together. And a lot of that actually comes directly out of RightScale. So you can start with a foundation. Let's say you want to know when to scale the Amazon cloud. You can build a cluster on this thing, and you can look at utilizations. You can look at how busy is the server, and you can actually build the reactions to that on top of RightScale. That's something that would be a lot of work to develop from scratch. So it gives you a real starting point to go build more complex applications, and that's definitely something that saved us a lot of money and a lot of frustration. And it's been getting better and better and better. Again, the last 6 months, we've seen RightScale go from an early stage company to one that's really starting to look to drive a lot of value in terms of the infrastructure.
If you're going to do infrastructure as a service, you're going to move some of your data center to the cloud. I just don't see a reason not to use RightScale.
RightScale is a business that exists in the center of the cloud ecosystem. This is a company that this is a very important position.
So we're really happy. We're actually proud to be a RightScale partner. We hope to do a lot more in the future.
So there's no easier way to get an application running on EC2 than RightScale.
I think the key is to take a look at it and actually try it out and see if it fits what you need. That's really the number one way to kind of convince people to use it. Because once you see it, it's like, wow, a control panel for cloud computing. Awesome.